Ian Fray, the blueprint Jamaica's national team should value. Join Premier 7 right now for the Big Chat. Champions believe in themselves, even when no one else does. This is a quote selected from the Random Vibes as it speaks directly to a Jamaican champion in an Ian Free. I mean, this video is one of significant importance surrounding the player, as I believe that with his presence in the Jamaica men's national team now and beyond, if he's the type of player for which Jamaica should consider being the blueprint of what a philosophy should be, then Jamaica football should surely elevate. And before I talk more in details on this, I just have to say greetings, everyone, and welcome to Premier 7. I am your host, Ryan Nelson. I hope you all are having a fantastic day, whether you're enjoying yourselves, listening to music like the clash between Massacre and Tommy Lee, or you're finding yourself doing something else. I mean, that is absolutely brilliant. I just want to say that I am here to bring you a very important video, people. And of course, if you are new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe because Premier 7 wants to hit the target of 3,000 subscribers before December ends. And a massive shout out to those persons who are already supporting the channel. You have been doing fantastically well. Now, why am I talking about the importance of an Ian frame? Well, if you want to know, then pay attention. So here's the news that states Lionel Messi delivers MLS Cup for Inter Miami. It's very beautiful. So on the 6th of December 2012, 2025, Inter Miami has won the MLS Cup. And you're seeing Ian Frey, the Jamaican, in the picture. So let me just go through a little bit of what the message from the paper has stated. So here you're seeing here that Saturday at Chase Stadium was a crowning moment for Messi, who powered Inter Miami FC to a 3-1 win over Vancouver Whitecaps FC at Chase Stadium. He was named MLS Cup MVP, presented by Audi for his efforts, finishing with 2 assists and helping create their opener. I mean, this is talking about Messi because Messi, for some persons, is the GOAT. Vibes Cartel, are you the GOAT? You know GOAT? But anyway, I'm not talking about music, but it is absolutely wonderful to be talking about Messi and the team that Ian Frey has played for. So let me just dive into why I bring about this article. Because my Jamaican player, Ian Frey, is a part of such a special moment, a part of such a special team, and I think that Jamaica needs players of Ian Frey's level or Ian Frey persona if they want to see Jamaica football elevate. What is the reason behind this? Firstly, is elite environment and development. So let's look at the football environment. Ian Frey is growing in. Every day he trains with some of the greatest players of this era: Lionel Messi, DePaul, Luis Suarez, Sergio Busquets, Jordi Alba, under the management of Mascherano. These aren't just good players, they have won legends of the game. Well, they are legends of the game. Players who have won everything there is to win, and above that, he works under the leadership, as I've called his name before, Javier Mascherano, a manager who knows discipline, intelligence, and high standards That is something that it holds very dearly. So that environment transforms a player. It sharpens their decision making and also it forces professionalism. Jamaica needs that in the camp. And I mean, we have some players like that, but we need an overall level of professionalism in the camp because from such Ian Frey experience, based on the management of Javi Mascherano and the environment, such demands maturity and consistency from players. So Ian Frey is not developing as an ordinary player in a system or in an ordinary system. He's being shaped in one of the most elite football cultures available in our Western Hemisphere. People, if you do agree, please drop a like. If you disagree, then you can say something in the comment section. But I mean, hats off to Ian Frey and the MLS team. A player that I am happy that Jamaica managed to recruit. I think he only played 2 games for Jamaica. The first one wasn't all that, but the second one proved that this guy, once he's available, once he's in his groove, good move or a bad move, he will either put in a shift or he will make the rightful decision to play and represent his country in the best way possible. So why Jamaica needs players like Ian Frey? When you study Ian Frey's quality, you immediately see why Jamaica must prioritize players of his profile. Commitment, self-conduct, presence, professionalism, and leadership by example. Let me break down these. So commitment. He has shown strong interest in representing Jamaica, and he has. And whenever he's been called up to represent in the World Cup qualification games, despite us not qualifying automatically, he made himself available. The loyalty matters a lot, and a lot of Jamaicans love to talk about the word loyalty. Ian Frey is a loyal player. Self conduct, Frey carries himself with humility, focus, and discipline, traits that elevates a national team's culture. When I saw him doing an interview representing Inter Miami, I saw that this guy have what it takes to be a very powerful leader. Somebody who have the presence, the belief, and the ability to lead his team from the press. I'm not saying that he should become Jamaica's instant captain, but we need players of his profile to represent the badge properly. And to represent the badge properly speaks about professionalism, but narrowing it down to professional growth. Training with Messi, Suarez, Busquets, DePaul, and Alba builds a football mind Jamaican cannot teach. And if they can teach, it is on a level, but how about on a level to be around players like Alba, Messi, Busquets, and so forth? These guys have won tremendous amount of trophies, and they have been playing for more than a decade, right? I mean, the presence of a player always speaks a lot. When you see a player with a certain presence, it brings intimidation, and I think Ian Frey is becoming that type of player. On the field, he's calm, he's intelligent, he's composed, and he's brave in his defensive duty. He's a right back, but he plays in the midfield for Jamaica. And the last game against, I think, Curacao, he did play really well. I mean, leadership by example. He doesn't need to shout. He's professional. He's a very eloquent speaker, speaks for his team, speaks for himself, represents well. Ian Frey is not just a good young defender, he is a blueprint type of player that Jamaica should utilize or to build a team around or to get players who have similar traits. And we have a big diaspora of players. So, I mean, it is something that is likely to happen. So this isn't about building an entire team around him. It's about ensuring players like him are always around the team. And Mr. Rudolf Speed, this is a message to you, sir. So you are now in charge of the Jamaica men's national team as an interim. You have set yourself as that person with a good track record, winning trophies, and you don't only play the game. I mean, I think you would have played the game, of course. You don't only coach the game, you have been involved in other areas of life that is beyond football. So it shows that you are an all rounded person. And I mean, let's bring it back to football. I mean, Ian Frey is the type of player that I believe you would want in your national setup. Not only his talent, but for the mentality and the professionalism that he shares, I am so sure that you, Mr. Rudolph Speed, you would want players like Ian Frey. Players like Ian Frey set a tone, they influence team culture, they push standards upwards, they demonstrate with elite preparations look like. I mean, Ian Frey is young, he will need time, but whenever he goes around those players, he automatically or he comes back to that place of growth. And that is what I would love to see our additional Jamaican players be around camps of players who are above their levels. I think Whisper, if he continues to do well in the Chelsea Academy, he will be around the Chelsea A team more. But you know, there are some youngsters in that team. I think Chelsea needs some more leaders, but that is the A team, more exposure and more finished. But it's not about Whisper, it's about Ian Frame. So once again, as Jamaica, we should, well, as Jamaican fans, we should say congratulations to Ian Frey. I mean, not only him has won things in the MLS, our captain Andre Blake is a perfect example. But Mr. Speed, as I've said before, I believe that you would need players of his caliber. I think Mr. Speed wants players like this, and I think it is a very good look for the Jamaica men's national team. So as Jamaica continues to push to qualify for major tournaments and compete at the higher levels, having individuals like Ian Free in your squad is essential. That's how you build long-term success. Do you think we're going to qualify for the World Cup? I think I will leave it for another time. But people, I mean, hats off to Ian Free again for winning the MLS League or Cup with Lionel Messi and the other big guns. It looks very good on his profile as a player. It makes him feel good and motivated to continue to be in this type of football journey. And I mean, he deserves to go further if he continues to develop. So, people, the topic is the blueprint Jamaica national team should have in an in phrase. So, let me know your thoughts in the comment section, people. I am waiting and buzzing to reply. So, take care, goodbye, until we meet again.